Bienvenidos a todos ustedes. Welcome all to my channel, Dolls by Mr. Fabre. And if you haven't guessed, I am Mr. Fabre. Now I'm going to continue on into the series of the Bratz Charmz Dolls. And the next girl in the lineup is Sasha. And this is how she looks. All right. And it has the exact same packaging as the Chloe doll that we reviewed earlier. And then on the back, it has the concept art of Sasha plus some little words here, if you want to read that. All right, I don't have too much to say. I pretty much said everything I had to say in my Chloe video when it comes to, you know, my thoughts on Bratz dolls and the whole concept of the Charm series. It's very simplistic, but if there's one thing I love is I love some chrome. So anyway, I'll go ahead and flip the camera over and then we'll get a closer look at Miss Sasha. All right, so here is the Bratz Charmz Sasha doll out of the box. And once again, the packaging is very frustrating to take out. So to start off, let's start off with the charm. This time around, Miss Sasha has a phone as the charm. Okay. And then to get on with Sasha. All right, let's start with the hair. Once again, the hair is extremely gelled down. For what reason? I don't know. I'll say that she's way more gelled down than well, no, I'd say her and the Chloe doll are pretty much gelled down the same. But as I'm like trying to break up the gel, it's actually smoothing out the hair, so you probably don't need to do a boil rinse on her, because I feel like now that I'm breaking up the gel, it's her hair smoothing out. But unless if you want like a pin straight look, then yeah, probably go ahead and boil rinse her to take off the extra product. But yeah, she kind of has the same hairstyle as Chloe, except her hair is parted in the middle. Chloe's was parted on the side. She has like this like dark brown hair. It doesn't look like there's any highlights to it. It all looks like one solid color in my opinion that I'm looking. Yeah, I don't think there's not really a lot of dimension to the hair. Okay, so anyway, so here is her face. See, she comes with the necklace. Look at that. Boom. They should have done that with the Chloe doll. But it's kind of like, there we go. Now you can see it a little better. But yes, this is the Sasha face. Very beautiful makeup. She has some green eyeshadow to complement her green eyes. I kind of wish they would have done maybe like a nude lip to match her skin tone. I would have preferred that. But yep, her makeup skills are strong. And she comes with this like 3 circular barrette here. I wish they would have used like a brown thread to kind of mask the fact that they sewed that on. And then here are her earrings. Are they removable? Yes, they are removable. To be honest, the earrings are not my favorite. They're okay, but I feel like they should have probably done something a little bit more. Maybe did the pearls to kind of match this plus her necklace. And then we have her shirt here. Her shirt feels very soft, but I feel like in the future this may deteriorate. I don't know why, but I feel like it is. And then she has a nice faux fur lining here. Oh, this part is not lined with this like metallic material, so it's meant to stay down like this. Okay, and then the back piece is attached with Velcro, and her Her shorts are also attached with Velcro as well. Then it comes with this nice bow piece here. I think you could unloop this because I think this is, I do believe that this is put together by the lace. It's 2 pieces though. So if you wanted to remove this and kind of give her a more voluptuous look, you can, for her to show some cleavage. And then here are her shorts. It's very scratchy material. This material is the same material that Chloe's bodice came in. This one here. And yeah, this has very scratchy material to it, but it is lined, so that's good. And then she comes with some nice boots, and they are a little different than Chloe's boots. Chloe's boots have more of a platform. I'll go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison. So the doll here, we have the Chloe doll, and then we have the Sasha doll. The boots, they look kind of similar, but they also have quite a bit of differences. If you see here, this is more of a platform. This is not. And then of course, Chloe has like the black tie embellishments here. But yes, nonetheless, her boots are very, very pretty. And then of course, with every Bratz doll, she has the articulation in her head. She can move her head up and down and side to side. She can move her arms out, up and down. And then she has the elbow articulation, the wrist articulation. She has the leg articulation. She can move back and forth. And then she has the elusive bend and snap knees. Her knees click twice. Yeah. Yep. So this is the Sasha doll here. She's absolutely beautiful. And then I'll go ahead and I'll flip the camera over to give my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts on the Sasha doll. I think that she's very, very pretty. Once again, the gel in the hair, I'm still a little confused about. With my review with the Chloe doll that I made, I don't understand why they put the gel in the hair. If their purpose was just to have their hair just straight, maybe just keep it that way. The outfit's very pretty. I like everything about it, except if there's one minor adjustment I would make would be to make her earrings pearl earrings. But overall, she's a very beautiful doll. I have no complaints about her really. I think that these dolls, by the way, cost I think about $22. I think $23, $24 after taxes. I do think, you know, you're getting your money's worth with what you're paying for. I do think that your money's actually going somewhere when you're spending money on these charm dolls. I feel like all the charm dolls, they all have pretty good quality for the price point. So I will say she definitely is worth it. And I love how they all come cohesively together if you want to get the collection. Like I mentioned, I'm not getting the Yasmin doll just because I was not in love with her like I was with the other 3. But overall, I think she's very beautiful, you know, for being a plain line doll, absolutely nice. So for playline quality, I would give her a good 10 out of 10. So this is Miss Homegirl, Miss Snow Bunny. That's what I think of her. Because when I think of her outfit, I think of winter for some reason because of the shirt. But yeah, this is the Sasha doll, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for my next video which I will review Jade. So bye-bye.